All right. All right. All right. I believe I'm now streaming. Maybe. I don't know what's... Eh? Doesn't equip the right weapon. I'm now streaming. Oh yeah, these things aggro. I got to fight them, I guess. There's Excel Saga in the stream. Okay. Gotta figure out what's going on. Samurai tank is fun. I wouldn't know about that. Never played Samurai in this game before. I guess they were originally intended like they might be able to tank, but it didn't work out or something. No, why does she keep switching weapons? Damn. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't work. I had to change my equip sets, I guess. Damn it. Wait. What the fuck? This one? Oh. This is the one that's messing up. Okay. There we go. There we go. Ninja turned out better. It's too bad. It would have been nice to have another tank in this game. It's too bad they never like adjusted that to make Samurai tank a little bit better. They just kept making Paladin better. Spirits Within. Let's see. I guess I should just go ahead and use these. May as well use these. Hey, it's Skittle and Demo. Slam's table. Ah, Demo, I'm sorry. This Demo. Hey guys, so welcome to this stream. I'm playing Evergrace. This is actually Evergrace for the PS2. You can tell because of the PS2 graphics. We're just a little ways into Evergrace now. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Man, Evergrace looks... It's really cool. I didn't know Evergrace was an online game. Yeah, this Evergrace private server is really neat. Don't you guys think so? Hey, cool buddy. Skittles. And cool buddy Demo. Eye-opening. There are a lot better streams out there. Much better games and less whining. I'll try to whine less. My bad, Skittles. Well, how are you guys doing today? I'm sorry, probably... I just decided to... I was gonna play this. I was gonna play this, and I just thought, you know, may as well stream it so that you guys can have some content. I know that you guys like content. But yeah, there was some good quotes during the Earthbound times. During the Mother times. Alright. Oh! So, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now we're killing worms to get valuable resources. We're farming worms to get valuable Zincite. It's and you know, it's probably one of the most exciting streams I've ever done. How are you guys doing? Well, I just started, so give Leo a chance. I'm sure he'll show up. I'm sure he'll show up any time now. Oh boy. Oh, there's the bat. There's the bat that's angry. Gotta kill it. So how are you guys doing? Play any good video games lately, anyone? Does anybody in this stream like video games? I think they're pretty cool. I like them. But you know, they're not for everyone. The new Pokemon? Yeah, I gotta look at that. I've been playing the old Pokemon. Pokemon Shield a little bit. True Strike. I'll use the True Strike attack. You like them a normal amount? Oh, that's... Where does that quote come from again? Yeah, get into Zincite. You caught your first shiny ever. I haven't really played Pokemon games very much. So I've never caught a shiny. I probably played maybe you think this is sad, but the most Pokemon ever played in a Pokemon game was Pokemon Go. And then the second most is probably Shield, because I never played the original game, and I played X only like a real small amount. Game Center CX. Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's where that comes from. I knew that sounded familiar. Normal amount. Game Center CX is the best. The ugliest rock Pokemon in the world. Well, as long as it's good, I guess. Yeah, some people have been playing Pokemon a long time. Perry, skill ups. I'm playing right here. Excel Saga's in the chat. I'm playing with my friend Excel Saga, who's in the chat right now. Supposedly. There they are. You should get a capture card, Demo. Or maybe you should just, like, emulate it. Oh yeah, Asper doesn't do anything. That's what I think. Stream it. Well, yeah, maybe not the best choice of some. You really should just stream, like, original Pokemon. You don't need a capture card to stream original Pokemon, eh? Some original Pokemon Red or Blue. That's true, I'm still using Skittles' old capture card, as a matter of fact. Oh, is that a skill chain? So if I do True Strike, that's detonation. Okay. Nice. Whoa, that's skill try. That's and then if wait, so she does. So if I do True Strike and then she does, what does she do? Oh no, wait. She didn't gravitation. Did you? Oh, did you skill chain off of yourself? Wait, what happened? Did you like double skill chain? Did you like weapon skill twice? What happened there? I still have Skittles capture card right here, sitting on my table. Haha, I edited out that piece of it. I did. Was that during the Megami Tensei? I edited that out of the stream. It was an accident. That was an accident, and Skittles never mentions that part of the story. Purely accidental, for the record. Let that be known. So we're just killing worms. We're gonna get all the Zincite that we can get. And then we're gonna get even more. You like houses? That's cool. You want to see what Skittles' house looks like? Skittles, you should post a picture of your house so we can all look at it and pass judgments, but only positive judgments. That would be good. I should silence these worms, huh? This is a normal house, not that impressive, but it's your house though, Skittles, and that makes it impressive. Boring. You can't even see my house from the road, just like it's a field. Demo, why don't you post a picture of your field sometime? We can all just take a look at it and see how cool it looks. We would all love to see your field. I'm sure. Post some field pictures. Not having a lot of land to care for. Well, unless you have, like, people you can hire to care for it for you, then probably not worth it, eh? Yeah, so I know that, you know, probably none of you guys really care about what's happening in the game. But I may as well explain, just for the purposes of posterity, maybe a few things. So, I'm actually playing as 2 characters. Isn't that cool? You can play as 2 characters in this game. That's something. I have two windows open. I'm just really... If you're wondering how I'm able to play as 2 characters at the same time and also stream, it's just because I'm that good at video games. If I buy a larger lot, will you care for my land? Yeah, if you let me move onto your land, and if I can have my own shack where I can hang out, then yes. Oh, and if you pay me like, if you give me like a good living wage, let's see. Yeah, that ought to be about enough. That would be about enough, Skittles. That's like sounds like a good deal for me. I'll accept that deal. And Skittles, thank you in advance. That's really nice of you to offer to, like, basically just take care of me for the rest of my life on your land. And in return, I will take care of your land. I mean, I'll do a pretty good job. I won't forget to water it, like, too often. We pay a guy to mow. There's your field? Alright. Hold on a second. Let's look at your field. Oh! It's hard for me to show this off on stream, but that's a nice field. That's a good field. I like that field. That's a good field. Thank you, Dima. Yes, Excel Saga is playing the Samurai. I'm playing as the 2, like the White Mage and the Red Mage. Maytag is the White Mage. It's certainly a field. Yes, live in a shack on your yard And also maybe, like, I don't know, I'll like take care of your land or something. You know, I don't really know how to take care of land, but I can figure it out. I'll just look at a YouTube. How to take care of land. You joke, but rapping I dream of buying a land, having a... Yeah. Oh, it's DJ. DJ, what's up? DJ. You've got a bunch of hours now for subscriber requests. We're gonna have to make use of those, maybe. You should pick this game up on Steam. Well, yeah, I mean, you could do that, sure. I mean, no, I mean, like, if you wanted to, like, play through this game, like, just the single player, well, not single, if you want to, like, just the story stuff, it's really easy to do so. Like, they've heavily modified the game now to where it's, like, extremely easy to play. And you level up super fast. It's basically like a modern MMO. So if you just want to see the story content, you can do that. However, I'm playing on a private server at the moment. This particular private server tries to preserve the more hardcore era when everything wasn't so easy. It's called Eden, the Eden private server. Yeah, once they raised the level cap from 75, which it was for many years, to level 99, then after that they started just kind of making everything a lot easier. Alright. Old school days, yes. So I'm playing as... So this is the Eden private server. It's a level 75 cap server. So level 75 is the highest level that you can get. Which is what it was in the game for like many years before they started making everything super easy. This should be a weapon. A skill chain, right? Is that a skill chain? Oh yeah, detonation. Is this a skill chain too? That's not. I don't know. Okay, so I just gotta try to do my weapon skill after Deedlit does her weapon skill. And then that's a skill chain. Which means that you get extra damage if you do certain weapon skills after others, you get extra damage. That's what that means. Do you have any Zincites? No Zincites have dropped lately. Yeah, this private server, like I said, it's trying to be old school Final Fantasy XI. They basically try to mimic the game as it was in 2008, with like its first 3 expansions, and it actually does a really good job. It's probably the most robust of all the private servers, and has close, or maybe the most players. There's another that also has got a lot of players as well. There's a couple others that have like a good amount of players, and there's like a decent amount of private servers actually. There's a lot of other ones that are just kind of like, you know, increase the experience rate by like a huge amount. What element is detonation? Is that lightning? I don't know. I have to look it up. Was that detonation? What element? Is that wind? Okay. Let me see if I can, like, magic burst off of it. Detonation. I can never remember that stuff. Magic burst is where you... This game has a system where people, there's weapon skills you can use. And if you do them in certain orders, certain timings, you get extra damage, and then you can... And if you cast magic, after someone does a skill chain, then they do a magic burst, and they get extra damage as well. Which is a pretty cool system. win, huh? Dude, what level is this cloak that Maytag is wearing? Because all the fucking shit is in the way. Double's the tank as long as the party doesn't suck. Yeah, it's just like not ideal. Another big rainbow today. Looks private. Why? What happens then? What, the server? The yard? It looks like a nice yard. For sure. Oh, you were in like a real experience point? Because this is not like a real party. This is like a fake party, but... Real party. Real Final Fantasy party. You love rain? Oh, I like rain too, Skittles. Yeah, the atmosphere of rain is... You know how I am with atmosphere. I like atmosphere. Here's your house, Demo. Here, I'm gonna try to look at that too, real quick. Oh, nice house, and it's got the word "bud" on it. What? That's like your perfect dream house, Skittles. Wow. I mean, you know, in any party, you could always be like a backup tank too. When you like playing as a samurai in a party, you like do a lot of damage, so you end up getting hate on yourself, and then you end up backup tanking anyway. Don't you? Yeah. That's pretty good. And we're even getting experience points, 17. Of course, the normal amount that would be good would be like, oh, you know, somewhere between 100 and 200, but... And I need about 12,000 to get to the next level. So 17 is not... 17 is not really a lot. Dang, chilly in here. Let's turn the heater on. Bats! Get out of here, bat. You're stupid. Right, guys? Samurai can back up 10. Right. Okay, let's try this. Arrow 2. Do I cast it right after? Detonation. See if that magic bursts. I mean, if not, I'll just look it up. Oh, yeah! Detonation is win. That was a magic burst. Oh, I magic bursted. Yay. So proud of myself. Fiend blood. So we've just gotten 3 Zincites so far. That's enough for 1 craft. 1 craft synthesis. We need to get more. Not enough. It's a nice gingerbread house, Skittles. It's a nice house. I liked your house. It's a cool house. Cool house indeed. Which way was it again? I lost track of where we were going. This way? Too late for Steel Chain, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Burning Blade will Steel Chain off of that. Oh, it does. Liquefaction? Liquefaction must be fire, right? Alright, I can have her do Burning Blade off of True Strike. But I better put a macro in for fire. You want to adopt? You want to adopt? What is that? An animal? What is that? Let me look. Is it a dog? It's not loading for me. Do it. Yeah, you should do it. Should adopt it. An all-white cat named Gandalf? Oh, Gandalf the White. That's pretty cool. I can't do the weapon skill in time, I don't think. It's too late, because I was in the middle of casting a spell. Oh, you haven't been allowed to adapt a cat? You think it's changing anytime soon? Oh, really? That's too bad. You love mostly blackish wear white cats? Well, you gotta have contrast. You gotta have contrast. It's important. Hey, look, here's Mr. Leo. See? We knew he'd show up. There's Leo. Demo was worried about you. Leo. She's like, when's Leo gonna show up? What do we do in a world without Leo? That's what she said. Oh, she said, I'm paraphrasing. Look, I'm playing, this is Evergrace, Mr. Leo. This is the game that Demo really wanted me to play. Do you like these PS2 graphics? Yeah, let's hear about Ni no Kuni. I'm gonna get it this time. Okay, and didn't do arrow 2. Is that a skill chain? Is that a skill chain? Skill chain, detonation, magic burst. Look at that. I'm good at this game. I got the skill chain and the magic burst. Do you guys appreciate that in the chat? In this game, Evergrace. It's really hard to get those in Evergrace. So Demo's hours are being subtracted, of course, because we're playing Evergrace. Just like she wanted. You can see we're in a, this is the part of Evergrace where you're in, like, in a cave and you gotta, like, kill bats and worms. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty good. You must have the dragon. So overly strong. Is he the... What was that? Is he the Orlando? Orlando of that game? Wow. Orlando. What was it? Orlando or Orlando in Final Fantasy Tactics? Greats Under Fire. I was just thinking about that show the other day. I never watched it either. But I was thinking about it for some reason. It was in a cave? I'm actually looking forward to playing it. Evergrace? It looks like a really cool game. I do want to play it. Yeah, Roseanne. It was kind of Roseanne-ish. It was probably like, I think it probably was made to like follow in the footsteps of Roseanne. I think there was probably Roseanne was a very popular show at the time. I want to watch more. I want to go back and watch more old Roseanne. I bet it holds up. That was like, it might be like one of the best sitcoms I've ever seen, actually. Like, honestly. Yeah, talk all about the South. Hey, Demo, tell us this. Did they make you research? They make you research South Park before you were allowed to make the game? That's what we really need to know. Do you know everything about South Park? Have you watched every episode now? I think my friend Jerry said, cause he's worked in the video game industry a little bit, and I believe that he did have to like watch a bunch of Dragon Ball Z episodes when he was working for a company that was working on a Dragon Ball Z game. It was like one of the Game Boy Advance games, I guess. Dead Nation. What the fuck? Keyboard? Work? That was not even the keyboard, that was my fault. And I got the magic burst. So, like, I was surprised when, like, he knew as much about Dragon Ball Z as I did. Well, I never worked on a Dragon Ball Z video game. I just watched it because I wanted to. Was Zuckerberg? We're saying Style? I don't even know if I've seen that. There's so many. I have actually not seen a lot of South Park. I like South Park, but one of these days I should go back and, like, watch every episode. Wow, we haven't got any Zincite in, like, quite a while, have we? We're going on, like, a real bad streak. Legacy of Goku. It might have been one of those. I probably was too, because I'm pretty sure that it was one of the bad ones. I'm pretty sure he worked on one of the bad ones. Like, by his own admission. Pretty sure it was bad. Ugh. Man, still. Oh, well, that wasn't a worm, of course. Is there a worm that's going to spawn here, right? A drought. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's a worm. Let's get it. Cast those spells. Yeah, it went under. The worms will go under. That they do that. Dude. What else can I say about this game? It's Final Fantasy XI. It's the first Final Fantasy MMO. It probably looks, you know, it's basically modeled very closely after EverQuest, apparently. With the with the gameplay mechanics. That's what I hear. Although I've never played EverQuest. I don't necessarily know too much about it. But apparently this is... Yeah, there's one. Apparently this is modeled, like, very closely after EverQuest. Maybe I should try playing EverQuest one of these days. I kind of like the way these old school MMOs play, but the problem is that I don't like I feel like they all look really ugly. Like, Final Fantasy XI was the first one I remember actually looking, like, nice. I like the way it looks. Yeah, I didn't even like the way World of Warcraft looked. Fugly. It's a pretty good word for it. Yeah, I never thought... I still don't like the way, like, some modern MMOs look. I mean, they're making one that's, like, trying to go back to the mechanics of, like, the more old-school MMO RPGs. What was that one called again? Pantheon? But it just doesn't look good, visually. It looks ugly. To me. Whoa, how did I take so much damage? What? Wow. How am I taking so much damage? What's attacking me? Whoa. A bat? Oh, is the... Oh, the bat. Wow. Put him to sleep. I guess he can do that much damage to me as a white mage. $14 does look great, but the game, I don't like the gameplay, and I played it back when it was 2.0, right when it was re-released. I never played the original version, but I played it when it was freshly re-released for like a little while. And it looks nice, but I didn't like the way it played. And then, since then, I've heard they've made it simpler and simpler. They've dumbed it down a lot. You always thought it really looked ugly, Mr. Leo? Very garish and tacky color scheme. Exactly, it's exactly what I think. Yeah, the color scheme is like a lot to do with it. Very tacky color scheme. And you know, like, Blizzard used to make nice looking games too. Never understood why. Well, I don't know. I mean, some people maybe like the way it looks, I guess. Not me, though. I never liked the way it looks. And also, but I did like the crafting system. They had, like, all these abilities you could get. That was, like, really interesting. And then someone told me that in the more recent updates of Final Fantasy XIV, they took all of those out and simplified it. It's like, it was really interesting when I was playing. That was like the one thing about the gameplay-wise about the game that I liked, and they took that out apparently, so... I don't know. I guess everything has to be very simple. More minimum wage government for you, Mr. Leo. Follow the yellow rules. And attend 60 cap ballista in Junger shortly. Is that like an order? From the administrators of this private server? What is that? Did you move your character from PS2 Final Fantasy XI? I played on... So, Final Fantasy XI was on PC and PS2. I always played on PC. I never played on PS2. So no, and no, I didn't move. Yeah, you can't move your character into like a private server. You have to start a new character. That's why I did. That's why I'm like not max level.
used to have, you know, like a couple of like a character with like you know, a couple max level jobs on the official server. This character's not max level. Getting close though. Getting close. Yeah, started again. Well, originally I played it on PC, like I said. You thought you started with PS2? Nah. But it would have been interesting to see what it was like on PS2. I mean, that must have been really, really weird, because you don't have a... I mean, playing this game requires, like, so many... You have these macros. See this little bar that appears in the top? You have to make those yourself. Like, you have to kind of program your moves. Otherwise, you have to, like, do everything out of this menu here, which is a lot more awkward. So you can... It's sort of like the hotkeys that modern MMOs use, only you kind of program the moves in there yourself, like what moves, what buttons are going to do what moves. There's one. Deedlit. One right here. Wait for the delay. So, yeah, so I mean, like, that's 10 keyboard keys. So you have different abilities you got to keep track of. I still don't entirely understand, like, how that even works on a PS2 controller. Well, I mean, you can get a keyboard. There was a keyboard thing you could get through your PS2. So, I mean, probably some people got that. You used a keyboard on your PS2? PS2 had USB slots? Right, that's right. Demanding to see pictures of our homes. A power trip, I was listening to that sweet South Park money. Oh yeah, sweet. That money's good. Oh, I wasn't even able to get the magic burst off. I have 5 Zincites at the moment. I was hoping to get like maybe like 12. But you know, we don't have to. Whatever we get is fine. Okay, now I'm getting too hot. Turn the heater off. You make me sound like a creep. I think you're a very lovely creep, Demo. There's a worm right there. You're welcome, Demo. Oh, another Demo quote. You can't have enough of those. If I do a combo off of that, then I should be able to. It's gonna be a skill chain, liquefaction, and I can Magic Burst off of that. Yeah. I'm almost good at the game. Almost. Cremo Core. Oh, well, you've done a very good job of maintaining that status, Demo. And no signs of stopping soon. Yeah, that goes above the South Park thing. For sure. And then above that, what was it? Number 1, President of the Cool Buddy Club, of course, number 1. Of course. That'll always be number 1. I'm trying to haste you whenever I remember. Deedlit. So many different things I can do. I gotta remember to Asper from these worms, though. Use the Asper spell. Respecting snow tomorrow? Well, that'll be nice. That's right, Demo. Valued mod, most quoted member, viewer, president of the Cool Buddy Club, and creator of video games. Desert snow. I love the snow. I love a snowy environment. We do get snow all the time. You know, I'm in the winter, sure. And I'm saying I like it. More than a dusting, not going anywhere? I don't really mind I've had to drive in the snow at times. I've had to do some long drives in the snow, I think. I've had to drive in some really bad weather. I mean, the worst was... You gotta be careful in the snow. The worst was, like, really bad rain at night one time. But I got through it somehow. I managed. I survived. I guess it does depend on where you live. Some people who aren't used to snow react to it differently. I hope you're having fun, Deedlit, killing all these worms. Hope this is not too boring. Big snowstorm for Skittles? I don't remember. To be honest. Did you have a big snowstorm, Stills? The Ice Storm? There's a movie called The Ice Storm. I think it has Toby in it. You destroy your neighborhood? The movie? Oh, that's terrible. Tobey Maguire movie? Wow, that sounds bad. That sounds not good. And also bad. Oh, there's one. There's one. Alright, Deedlit, you just let me know when this is getting too boring for you, and we could stop. Whoa, Shark Warp! Guys, look who showed up! I guess it took... We had to finally do a Final Fantasy stream to get him to show up. We should have done that all along, I guess. That's what we should have done all along. But this is what got him to come back. It's our oldest cool buddy, Shark Warp. Friend of the stream. Welcome back, Shark Warp. Your triumphant return. You have a joke? Oh, you did not come empty-handed. Wow. That's pretty nice of you. Tell us your joke. I love jokes. I get it. I totally get it. Dark War. I completely and totally get it. I totally and completely get that one. Totally and completely. The spell didn't go off in time to get the magic burst. I like getting magic bursts and skill chains in this game. It's fun. It's like the most fun thing to do. Got any others for a Shark? Or is that all? Is that all? You got any others? We love jokes. Everybody here is a big fan of jokes. All the Skittles. You know Shark Warp. He's your favorite. You told me that. You tell me all the time. The Spirits Within skill chain off of the Pentathrust? Is that a skill chain? I might have done it too late. I can't tell. Oh, there's another one. Zincite. Oh, beautiful, delicious Zincite. Yes, well, no. Whatever jokes. It doesn't have to be... It can be any kind of jokes that you want. Well, maybe not any kind. As long as they don't violate Twitch terms of service. Oh, we gotta eat more meats. We're losing strength. We gotta eat more meats. We gotta follow the meat mechanic in this game. Oh! The worm! The worm is getting mad. Oh, is that how it's gonna be, huh? That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, he did like... Did he do like some kind of big magic on you? Wow, it seemed bad. It seemed not good. Yes, don't let me bait you into quoting stupid things, because I will do that. I will bait you. You better watch yourself. I believe we have a clip for that. Oh, wait. I don't need to cast that. It's bad. It's taking a long time to die. We probably need more haste. Can't parry that, that's right. Well, don't let me bait you into quoting the bait quote. That's a rookie mistake. Why don't you die? Die already. Yeah, I did the Seal Chain. Open the champagne. Because Sharkwarp is here? Great bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. Oh, Mr. Leo, you're so clever. Ouch. Alright. That was a feisty worm. It's very feisty. Can you believe we could be playing Final Fantasy XIV right now? What a waste. Why would you want to do that? When you could be playing this instead. That would just be silly. Very, very silly. Deedlit's in the chat. Deedlit is... Oh, maybe you didn't realize before. Excel Saga is Deedlit. Excel Saga is Deedlit. Yep. Excel Saga is around. Also a reader of the comic. Yeah, see my Excel Saga is around from time to time. Not just Final Fantasy streams. Yes, hello. Casting all the spells. I've got to cast my regen spells, my haste spell. I have a lot of spells to cast. And did I mention I'm playing 2 characters? I might have mentioned it. Yay, we found another Zincite. All the Zincite. I gotta cast my haste, my regen. And thunder. Refresh. Oh, refresh. You can't forget the refresh spell. That's like regen for your MP. How many does that make?
7 on me, and then 1 more in the treasure pool, so I guess that would be 8. Yeah, we could stop at 9 if you want. Unless you know, are having fun. Let's try for 12. Yeah. You're right, let's try for 12. We're gonna magic burst him! Magic burst. I wonder what if you can do more than 1 skill chain. I wonder what I could have first skill chain off that. Oh well. I don't know if there's time to magic burst and skill chain. Oh, 12 is Zincite. That would be 4 more synthesis attempts. With the craft that I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to level up my goldsmithing craft, which is the hardest one to level up. I'm intentionally like breaking. I'm trying to break as many as I can, so I can get multiple attempts out of maybe 1 attempt at crafting something. Maybe I could get a lot of skill points with those 4. Those 4 crafting attempts. It could be good. But, like, I don't know. This might be the last time that I try to farm this stuff. I can just do a different recipe after this. Like, I could keep doing this if I really... But, like, this is gonna... At a certain point, it's gonna have diminishing returns. So... I probably should. Hopefully I get a decent amount of points from these. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of, like, playing as 2 characters and interacting with my chat. Just want to say, yeah. Speaking of recipes, I'm making chickpea cauliflower masala. Is that the, Thai curry? Wait, masala? No. Is that like Indian curry? Indian curry? Oh, well, that sounds real good. Chickpea and cauliflower, huh? Like vegetarian? So good and maybe pretty good for you, too. There was a worm here. I guess we should kill this bat, huh? Chickpea. No, not that kind of pea, kiddo. Garam masala. Paprika, cumin, turmeric. Yeah. You're trying to eat mostly veg. Oh, that's good. I approve of that. For sure. I mean, I haven't really... I still eat vegetable heavy, though. Like a good amount of salads and stuff. But I wouldn't... I'm always up for eating, like, more vegetarian. I like vegetarian food. Liquefaction. Garbanzo beans? Oh, I have heard that before, yeah. Garbanzo beans got a good ring to it. Brains? What about brains? Which way were we going? I don't remember. This way? An emote for everything. Chia seeds. I've never tried chia seeds, I don't think. What are chia seeds used for? Those are good? I like seeds. Seeds are something that I like. They grow in your stomach? That's what you always heard calling growing up? I probably did too, more heard garbanzo beans growing up. Yeah. Oh, I'd follow some Leo life tips. You guys have got some good tips in the chat right now. Good job. Can't wait to level up my goldsmithing. Gonna be a high-level, rich goldsmither. I'm gonna smith all of the gold. I'm gonna make so many ingots of gold. I love gold! Right? Remember that movie? No, you don't remember that one? Okay, never mind. Forget that I said it. You can get over the choking bit? Just need to get over that. Yogurt oatmeal? You know what okay, you know what, that sounds good. You know what I like to put in my yogurt? I am eating a lot of yogurt lately. I like the Noosa yogurt. And I always put like some kind of berries in them, like blueberries or raspberries. And then I used to put granola, but now I just put like walnuts. Chopped up walnuts. Walnuts and fruit and yogurt. It's good. It's moderately healthy. I don't think that like dairy is really that healthy for you. It's not really that great, but you know, it's probably not bad. If you eat it with like fruits and nuts, maybe it kind of helps. I think. Smoothies. Used to have smoothies a lot, but I haven't really had any smoothies in quite a while. Magic Burst. Do you like all my Magic Bursts? Deedlit / Excel Saga. Maple syrup and nuts would be your go-to for oatmeal. I've never liked oatmeal. Oatmeal is very healthy for you, but I've never liked it, so never been able to, I just don't like the texture of oatmeal. I just can't get over it. I can't get over it. It's just one of those things, kind of like tofu. I just can't get over the texture of the oatmeal. Does that do a skill chain? The Shining Blade? No? Doesn't? Okay. I don't know. I can't really... I guess I could have targeted that. I don't have a macro to target that without disengaging. And a bowl of mac and cheese, sugar and popcorn every now and again, Coke almost never. You have a butter faith? I missed some of the chat here. I will have full of carbs. Well, I do like wheat toast, though. I used to eat more bread. I don't eat much bread, but I still like wheat toast is not that bad, you know. I mean, that's what I eat my peanut butter toast on. But also in the morning, I'll just have like a buttered toast, like light butter and wheat toast. But for potatoes, I could put like, you know, some like light butter on the potato, but I prefer hummus. Hummus is really good for potatoes. Also, I like potatoes are like, they're kind of like a good carb. It's one of those good carbs. Not all carbs are equal. Carbs are delicious. They are, but you can, I mean, you know, you just don't want to eat too much of them. It's bad. Yeah, I mean, you can eat them in moderation. You know, like wheat toast, you know, some potatoes. Hey, worm. Yeah, I like potatoes. You like them too much? Well, one thing that I really like now, because I was always a really big fan of pasta. Whoa, whoops. Maybe we should switch to this bat. Okay. Ow. What? It woke up! That worm woke up. Stupid worm. Let's silence it. It's taking too long to die. Oh no, she got silenced. Hmm. Well, I know I'm just gonna do this in this situation. That'll be easier. May as well use those moves, you know? That way I don't have to waste MP curing. Salt and malt vinegar chips with avocado oil, which is even better for you. That's not good for you. Potato chips are never good for you in any circumstance. The oil does not matter. That may matter a little bit, but still relatively not really good. I don't think that could be good. I'm sure they're good though. I'm sure, you know. Chips are like one of the worst things. Especially because you tend to eat a lot of them and they're high calorie. That doesn't, whatever nutritional content it has can't balance that out. And, you know, by the same token, bread can be bad for you too if you're eating like a large quantity of garbage bread. You know. Does this game have a town? Oh yeah, it has towns. It has towns. It has towns and NPCs and quests and all that stuff. Although it's pretty different from, hey, we got another one. Alright, wow. How many do we have now? Pretty different from modern MMOs. Oh, let me count them. Well, that's not 12. Looks like 9. Looks like that's 9, so... You could stop if you want. Or we could keep going for another 3. Sesame oil is a good oil. It's still oil. Right. Even, like, the better oils are not really good for you, per se. But, I mean, like, it's also, like, you know, if you have a little bit of oil, it's not going to kill you. It's, you know, everything's in moderation, it's fine. But, like, it's not... Oil's not ever good for you. It's more just that, you know, it's not too bad. Canola is gross. What about coconut? Taking off eyeliner. Well, it's good. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. You know, I mean, what I consider like good food for you is like pretty limited now. I mean, if you really want to eat like food that's good for you, that you should be eating vegetables. You know, that's pretty much what's good for you. And the rest is kind of like even wheat bread, you know, is good to eat because you get fiber, but you can get fiber from other sources too. It's not really like the best thing. Just very calorie dense. Yeah, basically calorie dense. Anything that's calorie dense is bad. Like, pretty much. Because, and the reason why is because, like, you almost certainly are getting too many calories. You're getting too much of something, right? That's why. And, you know, the type of food you can eat, it's way too easy to overdose on calories. Like, if you're not getting enough calories, then calories are great. But there's not any human being in the United States that's not getting enough calories. Maybe there's like a few homeless people. But even homeless people in like the United States, like relative to like other places and other time periods, there's like a lot of overweight homeless people. It just kind of goes to show kind of like what our civilization is like, you know? We live in like, we have like a civilization of people where they're like overdosed on calories. So, yeah, I mean, if it's calorie dense, it's probably bad for you. Unless it's balanced out by, you know, a lot of nutrition, or it's really filling, or something like that. Yeah, nuts are calorie dense. It is actually, I mean, that's true, and it's bad to eat, like, nuts in large quantities. But usually nuts you don't eat in large quantities, so it's, like, not that big of a deal. Yeah, if you eat like just tons and tons of nuts, that's also, it is not good for you. Nuts though are like pretty they're pretty nutritionally dense too. They're somewhat balanced out by that. But like if you were trying to lose weight, like if you're just, you know, eating normally, nuts are fine. But if you're trying to lose weight, you want to be light on the nuts. Which is something that, you know, I was thinking about when I was like trying to lose weight. There's a lot of overweight homeless. Hey, Asian Waste, I didn't see you come in. How are you doing? What's a Scotch egg? Oh yeah, I've heard about that before. Painful Scotch. Oh, that's probably a good clip. Wrapped in Scotch sausage and bread. And you know, I mean, you don't have to. Also, you don't have to like. It's not like you have to eat healthy food all the time. I think like eating healthy food 100% of the time is kind of overkill. So I mean, you can certainly eat like you should eat some garbage every once in a while, as long as you like balance it. It's good for you to eat garbage once in a while, just because it's good for your happiness. Your happiness level. Lurky McLurkface? Well, that's alright. Oh, I got another one of the things I'm farming. Good. Got another one of the things. Just playing doing some very exciting private server gaming here. Right now. Hurry up, casting your spell. Oh. Shouldn't have took too long to cast that. I mean, it's pretty lenient though on the skill chains, but that was too long. Speaking of low calorie, you finished that mac and cheese. I did. I did finish that. That was really good. Somebody helped me out with it. 2 more? Yeah, that sounds right. I'll check in a second. Let's do this. How do I make self-light? Yuki Tegeka. I wouldn't know that. I've never played a samurai. Sounds right to me, sure. Oh, I guess I should use my 3000 TP. Let's test it. I'm gonna test it. Did it work? Tomato in your mac and cheese? You know, I haven't, but that doesn't sound bad at all. Tomato, surprisingly, can be good put in a lot of things. Although I don't really care for it in salads. It's like one of the few things I don't really care for. My parents like that. But I don't too much. Standing threat. Whoa, I don't know what you did, but it seemed very skill chain light. It seemed very flashy. Dude, that's like the light-based skill chain is just called light. They have all these like crazy names like liquefaction, detonation for the other elemental skill chains. The light is just light. And probably dark is just dark, right? They don't call it like, you know, they don't call it like illumination. Something like that. Do broccoli and mac and cheese? Yeah, that was one of the choices, and I opted for the broccoli. And it was broccoli and mac and cheese is really good. Yeah, that's really a good choice, I think. I mean, it doesn't exactly make it healthy, just like putting broccoli in like a pizza or any vegetable. That does not, but you know, a little bit more, a little bit of health value, might as well. I like broccoli added. Broccoli is really good. I mean, broccoli, anything with cheese isn't like a natural combo. People just have cheese and broccoli. Broccoli and cheese is like a standard thing that people make. So broccoli and macaroni and cheese is natural. I could be ready. These weapon skills. Hey, there's one. Alright, I'll count out how many I have now. I guess that probably should be 11. Let's see. 10? Yeah, 11. 11. Do I have room? Let me make sure I have room. Yep, I have room. Oh. Oh, I was too late on the spell there, probably. Oh well. Gravitation. Oh man, you need additional skill chain. Wow. Good at those skill chains. Good at those skill chains. I dare you to make less sense. Broccoli rules. It does rule. Agree with that. Dare you to try and not love it. Canned tamales. Canned tamales? Really? I could see that though. The canned tamale, I could see that. Because like a tamale is already kind of just like a corn paste. Just happens to be in the shape of, you know, like a tube. I could see that. Corn canned tamale. It might even be good. Like tamales could be in like various shapes, you know. Why not can shape? It'd be cool if it like the tamale came out of the can and it just was like a giant, really fat tamale. A super fat tamale. They should make those. What do you want to... You want to do anything after this, Deedlit? Do you want to do any kind of other content? Oh, we're gonna try... Okay. Alright, let me just put that back to sleep. Good, bad? Alright, understandable. Can it have fruit in them? Really? You're not doing those? Oh, I've never seen that. Sounds interesting. I'd try it. I'd like to try things. Tamales. Tam isn't here, is he? Yeah. Somebody tell Tam about tamales. Well, there... Oh, wait, no. That was not... No. That was the one from before. Let me just count the ones I have now. 11. One more. I faked you out too. Deedlit? Why is it so dark in there? What is so dark in there? It's just a cave. Dark cave. Very scary. Very scary cave. That's lit, fam. They at least say lit. I'm not sure about the fam part. They definitely still say lit. Skill chain here. Get it. Chain. Detonation. And the magic bursts. Oh, it only did 16 damage though, but still. This could be it. It could be it. It's not it. Didn't get it. Didn't get the thing. So many worms. So many worms killed. So many worms murdered. All in the name of leveling up a craft. Worth it. Worth it. This is good content. This is very good content. Yeah, cool and dude are very long-lasting, aren't they? They've been around a long time. Cool. Even kids still say like cool and dude. You know what's funny is like my 5-year-old nephew says dude. He's like that's the first like slang word he started to use is dude. He says like dude. He just randomly adds dude to the end of his sentences. Oh, that's really, look at that. Look at that, dude. Oh man, that's crazy, dude. Tubular and gnarly. Well, I would like those to come back, but I don't even say them myself. But I'd like if other people use them. There it is. There's the final one. The final Zincite that I need. Okay, now I have 12 of these. I have the 12. We did it. Wow, look at the, hold on a second. Look at the cool samurai artifact armor that Deedlit has. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I wish I would had cool armor like that. I don't know how he spells it. Probably. I'm probably not great at spelling yet. That's not even all the artifact. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, too bad like you don't really like wear the full artifact armor all the time. But it sure does look cool. If I highlight you, you can see it better. Samurai. The Way of the Samurai. Shin Musha gear. Oh, nice. Well, do you have a way to warp back? I should probably teleport you, right? Oh, Altep? Do you want to teleport Altep? Let me see. Did we get all the stuff? Yeah. Probably want teleport Altep, right? Oh, wait, let me do this. I'm bowing. I'm politely bowing. Let me get a more cinematic view. Polite bowing. Oh yeah, and now the victory pose. Victory. So you can do it in both characters at once. Skittles likes that. Oh yeah. Let me. Do I still have these? Let me use one of these. Instant warp. That's even better. All right. Well, thanks for your help. I appreciate it. And farming these items. Yeah, dude can apply to anyone, sure. You should get ready for the night. All right, XL Saga. Thanks for your help. Appreciate that. Going to the Mog House. Right. Oh, Demo is the dude. It's basically the dude, right, Demo? Not just a dude. Like, pretty much the Big Lebowski of dudes. See? Look, there's my Moogle. Hello. Here's my bed. Do you guys like my furniture? Whoa, I've got eggs. Whoa. Look at these eggs. Very beautiful. Alright. I should try to use these things real quick. Go into my inventories. You thought you'd end up customizing rooms and to get these extra spaces never really panned out? I mean, no, you can. It's just expensive, but you definitely can customize these rooms. But they didn't introduce a way for people to come into your room, the Mog House room, until like way, way later. They should have probably introduced that a lot earlier. But yeah, you can definitely get... I mean, it's not like that robust, but you can get furniture and stuff to put around in your room. You can definitely do that. You probably get more customization and stuff like that in Final Fantasy XIV, and like it's easier to get, I guess. Oh, put them in here. That's the stuff that I need. And this stuff and this stuff. What's that? Is that all? Alright, 2 of these. And inventory storage. Barely furnished. You don't think you've ever seen anything in the 2 MMOs that make you want to play them? But it's fair enough, Skittles. I understand. I understand. You don't have to play them. I mean, there are a lot... If you just wanted to, like, get the story, you could play... You could play, on the retail server. And it's probably pretty cheap now. And you can get the story pretty... Like, you can level... It's very casual, but if the game just doesn't look fun to you, then I understand. I mean, it's like an old school MMORPG with like the way its mechanics and stuff. Like it's very... It's kind of hard to get into. It's kind of weird. ends after 10. So it's not just like you don't like any of the ones after 10. Well, I like the Final Fantasies after 10 generally. I like a lot of things about them, but you know, at the same time, I guess I don't love them. To play games with strangers, you're too nervous? Come on. Really? You don't seem like you're not. I think you'd be fine. It's just like one of those things you just have to jump in the water and be okay. Ruin the series for you, 12? Yeah, but I mean, like, the ones after 12 are, like, really different from 12, but I guess there's some things that are similar. I mean, 12 probably has the worst story out of all the Final Fantasies, maybe. Like, 12 and 13 don't have... And maybe 14 don't really... And kind of 15. I think 15's story is actually underrated, but 12, 13, and 14 don't really have good stories too much. Let's see. So, I actually want to, like, break at these, so I should probably take off this gear. But I'm like... this instead. This, and oh, this, and then the tin ingot. Where was that? Eight's one of the worst stories in fiction. Yeah, I don't agree. I think Eight's story is not... I mean, it has problems, but I like it. I generally like Eight's story. It's too bad that you dislike it. One of the worst stories in fiction. It's not even one of the worst stories in the series, in my opinion. I think 12 is way worse, personally. 12, I think 12, 13... 15's is... It's got aspects to it that are kind of bad, but it has some really good aspects. I think some of the characterization is like really good. Ignis is a really cool character, and then the direction they kind of go with is, dude, I'm not getting any skill at all. Damn it, what the fuck? Because the combat has changed. Yeah, it's like they've been doing. I like that they've been doing a lot of creative things with the combat ever since 10, but it's been a focus on getting progressively more action-oriented, like Quistis. I think 8's got a lot of... I like most of the characters in 8. I like Squall and Rinoa as, like, main characters. I like Squall's character development. I mean, he's a little too unlikable, but... yeah, we're gonna ignore that Asian waste. 8 does have amazing music. And it has a really fun and interesting, like, system. A progression system. Like, I like the draw system. It's like it's really interesting. The combat system and the Guardian Force and the junction system. It's all very interesting. It's kind of weird and it's kind of broken too, but there's a lot of interesting things about 8 besides just it does have one of the most phenomenal soundtracks in the series. There's a lot of good things about it besides just the soundtrack, I think. And I like the story too. I like the characters. I mean, like the story is weird. It's like disjointed and weird. And there's some things that don't pay off the way they should. It definitely has problems, but I think it has its good aspects. I think it's much better than, like, say, like 12's, which even though it sort of seems mature on the surface, basically nothing happens. Like, the plot is completely uninteresting. And it has nothing going for it except for, like, some really boring, like, political stuff. And the characters don't do anything. Smithing and alchemy skill, but no gold. I'm not getting any goldsmithing skill. What happened? Need more fire skill. Fire crystals. Wait, what am I out of? I'm out of those putties already? Oh. That's all. I didn't get any goldsmithing skill from that at all. Wow. That sucks. Unlucky, I think. You played it when you liked it? When you played the other FFs? I think 13 story is like one of the weakest. But you guys, man, you're so hard on 8 story, but you're so nice to 13 story is not. I like some of the characters in 13 as well, but I think the story is pretty bad, and it really. I mean, it has some. The world is weird. It's sort of interesting, but like part of it is just like the weird terminology. Like there's too much weird jargon in 13. It's confusing, and just like I think especially like the last third of 13 is like really bad. Its story, like it's very generic. Like it has like one of the most generic. I don't know, it's just so. Really didn't like it. All the character stuff I thought fell flat. Like after like the first, there's some like okay stuff. Also like the localization of 13 I think might be kind of bad too. Like the writing in English. I don't know if the writing in the Japanese version has problems, but the Golden Run probably the weakest. Well, the run between 4 and 10 is pretty golden. So the stuff outside of that does pale a little bit. Although I think that the NES games are still awesome, and I think that the newer ones have interesting stuff about them. You know what I like about the newer ones is just like how creative they are. All right, well, basically done with this. You know, all the Final Fantasies after 10 are very creative. Like there's a lot of like unique stuff going on with their battle systems. Like 13 has a really unique battle system, and it's really fun once you like get into it, but it has some issues. It takes way too long to like sort of open up and give you like its full the full battle system. It just takes too long. But once it does like fully unlock towards the end of the game, I mean it's still fun throughout the game. It's just more limited than it should be. Once it fully unlocks, and I understand why they did that because it's pretty weird battle system. Once you fully understand it and it unlocks, it's an awesome system. Final Fantasy 13. It does have too much jargon. We agree about that. Yeah, I guess so, Skittles. I think the gameplay in 13 is really good but it's hard to get into. I think a lot of people misunderstand it, and some people think that. Like, a lot of people say that it's just, like, an auto-battle game, that there's no... Which it seems like early on. You have to, like, get farther into the game. But a lot of people misunderstand and think that it's just, like, auto-battle the game, and there's no strategy to it. Encyclopedias. Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of 13's story is kind of hidden behind encyclopedias. You hated Snow? Yeah, I'm with you. Well, I didn't hate him, but he's an annoying character. A lot of people like trash, like they say Hope is the annoying one. But I kind of didn't mind Hope. Like he actually has character development, so Hope's not a bad character. But Snow is just... I feel like Snow is a character that was designed to be appealing to Americans or something. And he's really a lame character. And he does kind of drag the whole story down. I like Lightning. I like a lot of the characters in 13, but the characters feel like they're hampered by the writing, which I feel like might be a more localization problem. It's funny, like I feel like the writing wasn't as awkward in like even the PS1 Final Fantasies. Something really awkward about the writing in that game. The environmental storytelling. Well, people also complain because the game is so linear and there's no towns. And I can understand that. I mean, like, linear, there's nothing bad with linear, but it's not so much that the game is linear, it's just that the linear path is not as interesting as it should be. And not having towns is probably a mistake. There's not enough variety, and the locations aren't as memorable enough. So there's various... I think that's what people are kind of really complaining about. Alright, let's do some goldsmithing while we just sit around and talk about Final Fantasy. I'll go out onto the town now. Wait. Yeah. Do I want to deposit anything else in my bank? I need these crystals. Should probably get these crystals. Snow is a lame character. Environmental storytelling. Yeah, I mean, environmental storytelling is a bit overrated, maybe, but it's not necessarily the kind of storytelling you necessarily want from Final Fantasy, but it could be used to supplement the story. You got good at the combat, you still hated it? Well, I mean, maybe it's just not for you, Skittles. I really liked it. But I like any combat, like, I like any battle system that is sort of different and unique. I like stuff in games that is unique in general, that is different from other stuff. Like, if stuff is unique in terms of, like, gameplay systems or just the experience, then I'm willing to forgive a lot. And I tend to just, you know, as long as it feels good to play, and I'm pretty open-minded about what, you know, what I consider to, you know, be a good feeling mechanic in a game. Now I'm gonna sell. Now's the part of the stream where I sell things. But I've got a bunch of garbage to sell in my inventory. You thought 213 was better than 13? I really want to play 13.2 and 13.3, especially Lightning Returns. 100% disagree. 13 had a lot of great use of it. Oh, really? You think so? If it did, I mean, I'm not saying it didn't. I'm just saying I didn't notice. I mean, I know that they tried to do things like have, instead of like talking directly to NPCs, you'd walk past them and they would talk, or you'd have the characters talk while walking. But like, I always think stuff like that is nonsense. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not really that special. Like, if you don't, you know, stuff like that just kind of takes the interaction out of the storytelling is not, like, my favorite thing. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't think it... I think that maybe some people put that kind of thing, like, on a pedestal, which they shouldn't. That's all. Hey, Stackmaster! Hey, welcome to... we're playing an MMORPG from 20 years ago. And not even the actual one, but, like, we're playing it on a private server. How are you doing? And I'm not even doing anything. I'm just selling things on the auction house. How are you doing tonight? We were talking about Final Fantasy, and I was just expressing what the correct opinion should be. I mean, what my opinions are. There's no correct opinions. Everybody's opinion is valid. Especially Stackmaster's. His is like 10% more valid than most other people's. Okay, now I'm gonna make gems. I'm just gonna make gems. Talk about Final Fantasy some more while I make gems. Renderino is a good word. Just gonna make gems. Yeah, you've seen me play. I've streamed this before. Mine are especially wrong. No, they're especially correct. Yours are marginal. They're not especially wrong, but they're marginally less correct than mine. So I forgive you for having marginally less correct opinions. Not a big deal. It happens to anybody. I'm just talking about why Skittles should play all the Final Fantasy games after 10. No, not really. I do like them, but you know what? Oh, that's the really good gem I just got there. That's worth some money. I would never try to convince you to play the Final Fantasy games after 10. I think you're right about one thing, or I completely agree about one thing, and that's that the golden age of Final Fantasy is like kind of 4 through 10. And the ones after that, they're interesting. Like, I find them interesting because of all the creativity in them. Actually, Final Fantasy is like, it's kind of notable. It's like one of the most, for an ongoing, like, really well-known AAA franchise, it probably has the most experimentation by far of any, like, huge franchise. Most franchises that are like as big as Final Fantasy just make the same game over and over again. The Final Fantasy, like, it keeps trying to reinvent itself, and that's good. It's just that when you experiment that much, it tends to, it's risky, you know? And probably a lot of people would just be happier if they just like if they just went back to making games that were exactly like Final Fantasy X over and over again. And I wouldn't mind that myself. And at this point, they've experimented so much that honestly they probably should do that. Like Final Fantasy 16, they're gonna make Final Fantasy 16 like some kind of like action game. It's just gonna be just pure. It's just gonna be Devil May Cry. It looks like, and that's probably the wrong choice. I think that they're going too far in the whole action direction. You know, they probably should just go back and like make Final Fantasy X again. Just do like that pure turn-based with like the characters, like the little thing that shows the order of operations. That was a neat system. That was like a neat kind of different kind of like turn-based system. Just make that again. People would be really happy with that. And like try to do like bring Uematsu back. Have him like do the music again, or try to at least do something Uematsu-ish with the music, because that's like probably. I mean, maybe it's not everybody agrees with this, but in my opinion, like the biggest problem with Final Fantasies after 10 is just the sort of the downward slide of the soundtracks. Like the soundtrack, they've kind of really lost their identity. Like a big reason why Final Fantasies, especially between 4 and 10, although 10 is a bit of an outlier in this, like why they're so golden is the soundtracks and like Uematsu like just firing on kind of on all cylinders and like delivering like some of the best RPG soundtracks. And they lost that. They basically lost that after 10. Some of the games have pretty good soundtracks after 10, but they lost their identity, you know? They kind of lost their soul once they lost Uematsu. That was kind of like the glue that like held everything together. And I'm not saying that that's the only problem with them, but I think that's the big problem with them that people don't talk about. I was like hopeful that Yoko Shimomura would like bring something to like Final Fantasy 15, but her soundtrack was like a really big disappointment. You yearn for more simplicity? Like more simplicity might be a good way to go at this point. You don't want 4 dude bros driving around a car? I mean, I don't want that either, but only because they just did that. But I enjoyed the four like Final Fantasy style dude bros driving around a car was like pretty cool. I like that. That was not the problem. The problem with 15 is just having like a pretty mundane world to explore and generally having like a very bland soundtrack. I actually thought the story was pretty good. It can't just be the soundtracks, because you know I don't care about that. Well, I mean, for you, it's... No, I mean, for me, that's what it is for me. For you, yeah. You obviously have completely different outlook, because you have different priorities. So, can we still understand each other, Skittles, even though we're so different? Can we look out of these eyeballs, and can we see what's going on in that head of the other person? I can still kind of understand why you... I mean, there's other reasons. I can understand why... The games are definitely, like, very different after 10. There's no question about that. Yeah, but... Well, yeah, that's... I mean, I've heard that that's true. I can't really speak from personal experience, but I've heard that that's true, Asian Waste. I need more crystals. But I would also wonder... I wonder if that's the only reason. Or if it's... I feel like with BioWare, it might also be because of, like... You know... Writing. Probably the writing getting worse, and, like, new writers coming in, new blood, new people who like maybe are different from like the old team, which is like the problem with like a lot of companies, you know, like Blizzard and some of these other companies as well. Looks like medieval Devil May Cry. But when you put it that way, Skills, it sounds kind of cool. No, honestly, like it. I probably will try 16, but that's gonna be PS5 exclusive, right? It's like that might be the first game that makes me sort of think about getting a PS5, but. I don't know. It might be good. I want to try it, but I'm kind of not excited about the direction of 16, just making it like an action game. So, I don't know. I'll have to like see what I'll have to like, you know, look at it when it comes out and see what I think. I don't mind. Medieval Devil May Cry sounds good though. Like to me that's good. I love Devil May Cry games. And I mean that it honestly could be really good. But you know, like from looking at the trailer of it, like my concern is that it looks somehow too Americanized, maybe? Like the writing. I'm worried about who's writing it, you know? I'm worried about, like, are they going to try to cater too much to, like, the Western audience with, like, the story? Will the soundtrack be any good? Those are the things that I kind of worry about when I look at it. And, like, also, like, just making an action game, what will they do to, like, differentiate it? I mean, to be honest, the Final Fantasy VII Remake kind of made me feel like I can't necessarily trust them when it comes to action games all the time. Mass Effect, huh? I can't speak about that too much. I've only tried Mass Effect 2. It's the only one I've tried. Well, I guess I actually played a tiny bit of the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, but that basically doesn't count. A little bit of Mass Effect 2. I guess I played like maybe like 4 or 5 hours of Mass Effect 2. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. You know, it's all right. You know, I don't think I really care for the writing style of even old BioWare that much. It's all right. It's just kind of like not for me. It's just kind of not for me. That's all. Quote, PS5. Once I become Emperor, all PS5s will be thrown in the ocean. I'd still do that. Devil Mayeth Cryeth. Is there a medieval Devil May Cry game? Does that exist? Like that's made by a Japanese developer? Because what's a medieval Devil May Cry game? I'd like to play a medieval Devil May Cry game. I love the Dark Souls style. No, not. If it's made by a Western developer, it's like 100% guaranteed to suck. They can't do character action games. At least to me. I don't know. I can't really think of one. So maybe we need one. There probably is one though. It's probably one on like PS1 or PS2. Dante's Inferno. I had never even seen Dante's Inferno. That's like a game that people don't like. That's like... I don't remember who made that game. Was it Ninja Theory that made that? The thing is that, like, even... Yeah, Sekiro... I don't think Sekiro counts. It's not Devil May Cry-ish. It's not really character action. But it's amazing. It's awesome. It's an awesome game. That's more just, like, Shinobi action, I guess. Yeah, like I was gonna say, even the ones like the ones done by Western companies that people consider to be good, like I don't know, like Ninja Theory's games, I don't think are good. So no, it's not a spectacle brawler. Yeah, spectacle brawler. That's another name for it. Spectacle brawler. Pretty much only Platinum does good versions of those games these days, right? Do you agree on that? Like, is there any other company that can do those well besides Platinum? Whatever happened to the other Ninja company, Ninja... I forget. The one that made the Ninja Gaiden games. Are they still making games? Did they make anything good? Ooh, I made a Sapphire. That's worth money. Who's excited I made a Sapphire? What should I do after I'm finished making gems? I remember seeing a whole thing about them on What Happened. Oh, I've seen that series. I know of that. Yeah, Team Ninja. They made the Persona Striker game. Oh, they made the Persona Striker game. That was good, right? Oh, well, that's good news. I'm glad they're still doing good stuff. I want to play that. The Persona Striker game. Although, that was one of the games on my Christmas list, and I did not get it. I'll have to buy it with my own money. Got a lot of games here to play. I don't know when I would get to it. I got higher priority RPGs. Oh, Mega did it. Oh, okay. Like this, I mean, probably nobody cares, but I'm taking these stones and trying to make precious gems out of them. There's like different tiers of gems you can make. There's 4 tiers basically. The best tier is like the hardest to make. It's the rarest to make, but makes the most money. It's just trying to make money, making these gems. Fire Emblem Warriors. Okay. Oh, I think people like that. Hyrule Warriors. Oh, they made that too. Yeah, Team Ninja has worked with Nintendo on a few games because they also worked on the Metroid that nobody likes. What was that one called again? I forget. That one Metroid game that nobody likes. Full Circle Conversation. Nice. Okay, now. I'm gonna make all these red rocks into stones. All these red rocks. We could get a ruby. What we want to get is a ruby. Ruby would be good. What we don't want is like crap, like Sardonyx is. Yeah, Metroid Other M. I should try that one of these days. A new sticker design. Let's take a look. Hot, hot, hot. Let's see here. Let me see. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, I didn't mean to open that. No, close that. I'm trying to do this. It's pretty funny. That's good. That looks good. And it's pretty funny. Dissidia. Oh, okay. Dissidia. Sunstone. Not bad. Garnet and Sunstone are alright. Sardonyx is not good. Yeah, Dissidia. I gotta play a Dissidia game one of these days. I think it's funny too, Dima. Hello, Butthead. But people figure it out. Oh, it'd be cute. Well, if you put Hello Butthead on it, that's a sticker, right? Then when people are like carrying it around, other people might think they're talking to them and get offended. And that's even better. Oh, Dissidia just plays? Oh, I see. Okay. Exactly, Dino. That's right. Well, I want to try it. I want to see what it's like. Dissidia, that's the Final Fantasy fighting game, right? Those seem interesting. Oh, I made a ruby! Look, guys, I made a ruby! Who's excited I made a ruby? Is anybody really excited about that? Guys, I made a ruby. That's big money. Big money for the flipster. Big money. I'm gonna sell my ruby immediately. Immediate sell it. And I made a spinal. That also is worth money. That's good. That's good enough. I'll sell the rest of that crap later. I guess you guys are all really excited about the fact that I made a ruby. I mean, I can tell by the silence in chat. Basically, you're all speechless. Like, I can't believe Flipsider made a ruby. Wow, I've never seen anybody make a ruby before. Everyone's just kind of staring at their screens, dumbfounded. Did I just see somebody make a ruby? And I've seen a lot of fine gaming moments on Twitch TV, but I've never seen anything like this. What is this content? Alright. You know what, guys? Let's go ride an airship. Who wants to ride an airship? Let's go ride an airship. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm gonna ride an airship. There goes an airship now. Oh, by the way, is Mr. Leo, are you still, like, here? Did you fall asleep? Because I wanted to tell you, Mr. Leo, I've read a little bit of the you recommended Spy Times Family manga? No, I've been reading it. And it's good. I've only read, you know, a few chapters, but it's actually really good so far. Let me see, where am I going? Where do I want to go? Gotta go to Juno. Do a quest. I have to do a quest. Okay, I guess Mr. Leo fell asleep. When Mr. Leo wakes up, somebody let him know that I read Spy Times Family and it was good. And then tell him that I gave 1 thumbs up. Gambling a lot would be a bad idea. I think I found the airship building. Let's go in. Look. Hello, Bruno. Is this the airship building? It'll arrive in 10 minutes. Oh, good. That's just enough time for me to take a break and get some peanut butter toast. Perfect. Wait, it's midnight already. Oh, it's too late to eat peanut butter toast. I could. It's not late. No, I better not do that. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. The airship's gonna arrive in 10 minutes. Damn it. It's like the maximum amount of time it could possibly be when I arrive. 10 minutes? You son of a bitch! Carrie! No, fuck you! 10 minutes! Claws! I demand satisfaction. Do you know who I am? I am Flipsider. 9 minutes! It's still too long. Ugh. I know. Yeah, that's what's so cool about the private server. I know. When you can just, like, teleport anywhere, it really disconnects you from the world. It's so lame. I mean, I do too. It's kind of inconvenient right at the second. Oh, should we wait 9 minutes? I mean, I could teleport to an outpost and then walk the way. It'll probably take 9 minutes to do that anyway. I mean, it'd be slightly faster, probably. Alright, man, I wanted to ride on the airship. We could listen to the airship music.
You guys would probably all fall asleep by then anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, we'll just use the outpost warping NPC to walk there, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I do actually like that as well. That's one of the unfortunate things about the modern MMORPG design. With everything is like maximum convenience. You never have to wait for anything. You just immediately do whatever you want to do. And it kind of just makes you feel disconnected from the world, and everything is boring and whatever. You're just making progress with no effort. You just close your eyes and you just play, and your numbers just go up. We'll teleport to an outpost and we'll walk there. We have to walk across a whole area. It's not, but it's probably about as fast as waiting like 10 minutes for an airship to arrive. It's probably actually faster than that. Walking. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I want to go this way. Walking across the marshes of Final Fantasy. Dude, I hope the music is loud enough. Better be like really loud. I'm gonna turn it up anyway, just to make sure. Star Wars Galaxies. I always heard about that game. A taxi service. Yeah, stuff like that is neat. You actually can do a similar thing in this game, or well, people used to. Online. The teleport service. Teleport service was the taxi service in this game, and people would pay in-game money for it. So you could make money, and people would just sit around all day teleporting other people to make money. And people would like be shouting like teleport service. Oh, apparently a ballista match is happening here right now. I've never actually seen one of those. But that's this game's version of like PvP. It's like limited to like specific, you have to do like a match in specific zones. Very limited, but I've never actually tried it. Game has so, I mean, this game has so many systems. There's a bunch I've never actually even tried. Did you ever play the old Ragnarok Online? No, I didn't, but you know, I've always wanted to try that. It seemed cool. I never got into Ragnarok Online. Put them in your ship and drive. That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. I like that. Probably EVE Online has similar things too, right? Was it isometric, Ragnarok? Yeah, I regret not trying it too. The other two that I regret not trying is Ragnarok Online and Phantasy Star Online, the first one. Phantasy Star Online 2 is okay. Not quite. It was a little bit disappointing. I haven't tried the newer release of it. Even Alyssa played PSO? Yeah. I was probably too busy playing Final Fantasy 11. I think that came out first. I don't remember. PSO was on Dreamcast, wasn't it? And then Final Fantasy 11 was on PS2. Hello, Berry Grub. They would take a chocobo, but it wouldn't be as fast. The music is kind of nice in this area. It's pretty, like, soothing. The Dreamcast one with the keyboard, wow. Yeah, that seemed fun. I guess my game was just Final Fantasy 11. I think those games were out around the same time, so you kind of had to choose one or the other. But I do wish I tried Phantasy Star Online. I think you can still... there's probably private servers of that. No, I know for sure there's private servers that you can play on. Like, if you really want to, like, sort of re-experience it, kind of. I do love the soundtrack. I do have the Phantasy Star Online soundtrack. And, it's got some really great music. So at least I experience it in that way. Look, a Gobu. Get this guy. Let's kill him. Hi, I'm gonna kill you. For fun. I don't think he's that strong. Should be like way lower level than I am. He was so into it. Yeah, I miss those times when like people would just be really into these kind of MMORPGs, like Phantasy Star Online, Final Fantasy XI, Ragnarok Online. What mainline Final Fantasies were these guys in? Good question. I have no idea. I have no idea. The first time I ever remember seeing these guys is in this game. You're my... Oh, thanks. And also a star who's online. Thanks, Skittles. Well, you're my Skittles, and my Alf, who's a brow. You're a real brow. You're a real brow, Skittles. In 14, yeah. I don't know either. I don't remember ever seeing these guys before. He didn't even drop anything. That son of a bitch. I think these guys can drop semi-valuable stuff. Turtle monsters. There's, in the original release of Final Fantasy XI, there's, like, the world design is that there's 3 different towns, and then, like, a central town in the middle. And there's this system called Conquest. Yeah, Conquest, right? Yeah, Conquest. I have 71,000 Conquest points. Where you're basically competing with the other 3 towns. And then also each town has its own Beastman. Like, Beastman area. Like, there's each town area has, like, Beastman that kind of, like, roam around in that zone. Like, one of them is these turtle guys. One is like orcs, and then the other are Yagudo, which are like birdmen. They actually look really cool. And then the later expansions introduced new areas with new beastmen. It's like every area always had like its own beastman, beast creature. There's another one. Destroy it. This time I'm going to cast Holy Magic. I always forget I have Holy Magic. It's not good to use in like an experience point party because it uses way too much MP, but... This guy. The goblins, right. The goblins are... They're sort of unique in that they're just everywhere. They're in every zone. They're not like the beastmen all sort of like are native to like a specific region, but goblins are just like everywhere. Oh, there's the item that they dropped, the tree cuttings. These are like a high tier gardening item, so people will pay money for those. Even in 14, yeah. I guess goblins are in every Final Fantasy, right? Should probably make this a short stream and just turn it off soon instead of like making you guys watch me do boring stuff in this game. But I know you'll miss me. I feel the stream winding down now. I will probably do what is it called again? Evergrace tomorrow for demo. And we'll officially start on the subscriber request stuff that I have to do, which I have a lot of to do. Yeah. Most likely tomorrow. Oh yeah. Yeah, isn't there a bunch of Final Fantasy XI specific content in 14? Wasn't there like a Final Fantasy XI area that had like a bunch of monsters and characters from 11? I never saw it. It was beyond my time playing the game, but I heard about it. It's one of the things that makes me want to go back and try Final Fantasy 14 again. Even though I don't think I really like the direction that the game has gone. I had problems with Final Fantasy 14, like, even back when 2.0 was new and released, but I keep hearing that they've, like, dumbed down the game even more. They took out all the cool, like, interesting kind of crafting abilities that were in the game, and they like streamline a lot of the jobs, so like everybody's a damage dealer, and they like all jobs are kind of the same. It's really weird. I don't understand that direction for the game. It's a really nice looking game though. Maybe we should maybe I should reactivate my account and we can just play some more. We can mess around with Final Fantasy 14. I should do at least one Final Fantasy 14 stream one of these days. I've actually streamed this game quite a lot. In the old days of my stream, before I had a lot of regular viewers, I actually streamed a lot of this game. And then since then, very sporadically. When I was streaming it then, I was getting back into like the retail and like sort of the retail version, where like now like everything was like level 99, all the content was made much easier. I definitely prefer the old school, more hardcore version of this game, but there was some pretty interesting stuff in the newer version. And now I just play like on private servers every once in a while. We're almost there. We're almost to the city that I was going to take an airship to. I think it might have been faster just to wait for the airship. I haven't been keeping track of time. But then I would just be standing there, and now we're walking across. This is much more exciting. We're walking across an area. I mean, look at all this walking I'm doing. This is good content. Here we are in Juneau, the central town of Final Fantasy XI. Alright, good night, Mr. Leo. I didn't really have a question, I just wanted to let you know that I, started reading Spy Times Family. And that it's pretty neat. I think it's really good. Yeah, I've only read a few chapters so far, but it starts out really good. Seems like they're making an anime for it pretty soon. I can see why it's popular. I'll definitely be reading more of that. The art is really nice, and character designs are very, very good. For sure. Let me see. Where am I going now? Let me just resize this so I can see the chat as well. Wait, that's not one. Where is it? This one. Okay. I need to go this way. Shonen Jump plus online thing? Oh. Digital only to start. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I can see why. It seems very good. Been a lot of that, huh? Well, digital is big these days. A lot of people read digital stuff, I'm sure. Well, I guess it's not too surprising. I definitely noticed that trend, Asian Waste, yeah. It's kind of funny. Like physical books. This is the wrong building. That time I responded to Asian Waste comment. Yeah, that's a really good series. Wait, where's the store? Where's the store I'm looking for? Oh, it's up there. Is this it? Maybe it was the other one. Don't teach me, Asian Waste. I just dropped into this isekai world. This is the guy I'm looking for.
They're soiled and rusty, but the craftsmanship, these are the work of Borgarts. Borgherts. But they are beyond my skill. I cannot repair them.
You son of a bitch! Repair my fucking gauntlets! What the fuck, idiot? I went all the way into the fucking dungeon to get these gauntlets to bring them, and that's how you're paying me? Okay, I need to talk to... That guy cannot help me. I need to talk to... this guy.
Wait, I heard that a Mithra working for Tenshoto acquired a strange toolbox long ago. Some mysterious device held it shut. Nobody could open it. Even if it had some magical tool, I doubt anybody has the skill to repair these gauntlets. Oh.
That one time I went to bed and said goodnight. That one time I played Final Fantasy XI and then said hello. I said goodbye to Mr. Leo. That's part of the title. It's all part of the title. And then I went on playing Final Fantasy. Good night, Mr. Leo. I'll see you again. I think that the super long, the trend of super long titles for manga is kind of hilarious, and I kind of like it. I definitely prefer it to like the opposite trend and like Western media and like American movies and stuff of like everything having like boring, the most generic, boring one-word titles possible. It's like the trend in like American media. I'm so sick of one-word titles. Everything just... You can't remember what anything is anymore because like everything has the same generic-sounding one-word titles and everything sounds the same. I'd way rather have ridiculous... There's definitely a happy medium, but I prefer the ridiculous, out-of-control sentence titles to boring one-word titles. Like the comic flip side. Yeah, exactly. Flipside may not have been the best name for the comic in hindsight. Oh, this is not... I don't want to go this way. I agree with you, Stackmaster. That's pretty lazy.
Well, I mean, like when I named it Flipside, that wasn't such an obvious trend. Wait, so I don't want to go. Do I want to go in here? This is who I want to talk to right here. Why a toolbox that won't open? Ah, it was blah 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 blah. Are you looking for information? 1,000 gil. Fine, I'll take it. It's on top of the crate of Port Juno's duty-free shop. Go ahead and take it. Oh. The subtitle with the subtitle. What's the example of that? I think I have seen that. That's insane. Subtitles are out of control too. That's another thing that I hate in like American naming conventions is just the subtitle. The prevalence of like really stupid generic sounding subtitles that don't mean anything. You see with like both like Western developed video games and movies too. And they do that to like avoid using numbers in sequels because they want to trick you into like they want to trick people into thinking that, you know, the 16th Fast and Furious movie isn't really the 16th. They don't want you to know. They want to hide the number. I think I slide that is like I should not be sliding like that. The private servers are not perfect. I can't really... I wish I could give good examples, but I can't think of any offhand. I think it's here. I think it's around here. This is it. This is the crate I'm looking for. Yes. Bring me some shadow flames. Alright, well, I'm not going to be doing that now. Wait, could I do that by myself? Do I need help for that? What level is that thing you have to kill? Level 55? I could kill that with the two of us. I actually don't need anybody's help to do that. I could do that myself. Maybe we should go do that. I mean, that actually wouldn't even take that long, I think. Because I can basically teleport right there. Need to bring my other character along. I could probably totally do that. Maybe I'll try to do that. I probably won't die. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Is that a real subtitle? Well, that's actually Japanese, I guess. What is that? Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Okay, we're gonna now go kill... We're gonna go attempt to kill a monster. Whoops, this is the wrong exit. Wait, is it? Oh, no, it's not. Let's see. Do this. That's my other character there. I don't know if you see connection with the names. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. No, that's... Well, I mean, that is a little bit silly, but that's not even that bad. Are you only... I mean, man, what are some examples? What is that one called? There's a movie from 2002. I mean, there's a lot more recent examples of this, but one of the most ridiculous titles is a movie from 2002 called Ballistics: X versus Sever. Ballistics: X versus Sever. That's a real movie title. That's real. Okay, we have to put sneaking spells on because the monsters here are high enough level that they would aggro. And that would be bad. Well, I mean, we might be able to handle it, but would not really be desired. So we have to put the sneaking and invisible spells on. Keep recasting it until I get a good cast of it. You need sneak for sound and invisible for silence. Sneak for sound and invisible for sight, obviously. Let's see. That lost soul. That would not aggro. Ooh, an ice elemental. I wonder if I could kill it. Probably not. It's probably too high level. Get his delicious ice shards. Oh, I forgot to have the other character follow. I need to stand still for a second. I mean, at least with Street Fighter 2 and 3, the good thing about Street Fighter 2 and 3, I mean, stupid subtitles are one thing, but if they at least put a number, then it's fine, you know? I like that Street Fighter, yeah, Street Fighter is good. Street Fighter 2, 3, 4, 5. You can clearly know with, like, which, I mean, the subtitles are used mainly for, like, multiple releases of, like, you know, the same game. But when it comes time to make a new game, it gets a new number. That is logical. You know, not having numbers and like releasing every new game in a series with like a subtitle becomes extremely confusing very quickly as to like what game is what. Street Fighter 2 went too far. I think there's 5 different releases. Yeah, I mean the iterations with the fighting games was always kind of weird, and like just. That's one example where, like, just having the characters that you pay for makes a lot more sense than buying, like, multiple versions of the same game. Usually, like, that kind of DLC is annoying, but for a fighting game, it really makes perfect sense, and it's the better way to do it than just releasing, like, a new version of the same game at full price with, like, 4 new characters in it. Have I kept up with Dr. Stone? Unless there's been a new chapter released in the last week, I'm up to date. So yeah. Uh-oh. Her invisible's about to run out. Quick, recast it. Hopefully that thing there doesn't see. He doesn't see me. As long as you recast it before it runs out, you should be fine. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remake. Okay, that's out of control. I mean, once you like putting like HD Remake is also that isn't. I think that HD Remake was kind of bad. I think like graphically it looked kind of bad. Is that the one where they like redrew the art and it doesn't really? It looks weird. I thought it looked. I think I'm not alone on this. I thought it looked like really weird and kind of bad with Udon art. And Udon are good artists, but why do you ask? What do you think about the latest stuff, Skittles? I like that. I think that like the last I don't know, 50 or so chapters of Dr. Stone have definitely lost a little bit of something, but there's definitely like kind of a spark that it's kind of losing. So it's probably good that it seems like it's ending soon. But I mean, like, there's been good stuff in the latest chapter. I still like it. Kingdom Hearts titles? No. Oh yeah, those got ridiculous. But like, I wasn't even so much talking about like ridiculous titles, or like I actually would rather have ridiculous titles than bland. What is more annoying is like really bland generic titles, like subtitles that are like, oh, man. Let me see. What is that one? I'm trying to think of some. Oh, I probably need to focus on the game now. Like the 9.99 days one. But like that's still better than some of the really bland generic title subtitle things. Yeah, it's still good. It's still good for sure. But I'm glad that it seems like it's wrapping up and that they're not going to like drag it out, because that would probably start to not be good. Let's see. Go to F8. Do I have a map of this area? No. I should get a map. Well, it's not easy to get maps. F8? That's close to where I am. Touch one of the torches to spawn Darkspark. Kill Darkspark. I think I can kill him. I think I should be able to kill him. He's level 55. My characters are both above level 65. In theory, I should be able to kill him. X2. I actually don't mind X2. I think X2 is kind of fine. Well, 10-2. 10-2 does sound... Yeah, I guess 10-2 is pretty weird, but... I don't know. What I like about that, though, is that it's straightforward as to where it fits in the series. Like, if it were Final Fantasy X and then colon subtitle, that would kind of be inferior, in a way. I'd rather 10-2. But then they did make like Final Fantasy X. Well, it was 13 Lightning Returns. They did 13-2 and then Lightning Returns. I guess that's okay. For the after years, yeah. At least the after years is like straightforward enough that it's not confusing, and there's not multiple versions of 4. Yeah, it's straightforward, so that's not... It's not something like Final Fantasy IV, Resurrection, Final Fantasy IV, Reconciliation, something like that, where it's like just like a random generic, cool-sounding word that has nothing to do with anything, and it's completely... Like, that's the kind of shit that I'd hate. Final Fantasy IV. Well, Revengeance would be... Actually, Revengeance is cool. Final Fantasy IV. The Return of... Coded titles. Oh, dude, my shit's about to run out. Oh, uh-oh. I almost made a mistake there. I almost made a mistake because that elemental is aggros to magic, but luckily it was far enough away. I didn't consider that. These are the things you have to consider. I think that it's F8, right? So it should be right over here. I kind of remember this. Oh, but you know what though? If these enemies are in the way, that could be a problem. Are there enemies around where this thing spawns? I think there might be. Oh! It's right... Where is it? It's like right... It's here. It's this. Okay. So maybe you can like... kind of... If these enemies like... Maybe I can drag it inside this gate and there's enough room. Wait a second. How do I open this? Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Exactly. It's just adding like Requiem to something. Wait, how the fuck do you open this gate? What the fuck? Can't you just click on it? What? This shit doesn't open? What? Oh, what are these things level? These things are these things are like in the 60s. Maybe I could find them like right here and like nobody would notice me. I don't. If that demon notices me, then he's gonna drag the other demon, and then I'll be in trouble. I'll probably die. Well, I might be able to warp away. I need to get inside this gate. You can't open this gate, I guess. You can't open this gate. This must not be a way that you go. Man, maybe it only opens from the other side. That's weird. Oh no, dude, alright, well, let's just try to kill these things then. Ah, fuck it. We'll just try to kill these things. Oh, there's two of them. Well, maybe I can put one of them to sleep. Okay. I think okay, it did fall asleep. Okay, let's see here. We could do this. In theory. Oh no, I'm taking a lot of damage. What the fuck? Is something else attacking me besides these fucking things? Oh, I might be in trouble, man. This is not the plan. Okay, that thing is not asleep anymore. That's bad. Put that guy to sleep. No! Target him! Target him! There we go. Wait, is that the right one? Wait a second, what? Uh-oh. Better cure her. It's taking a long time to kill these things. She's not even attacking. Oh my god, I have her on the wrong thing. I see what happened. Okay. Fucked up. Fucked up my combat. I think something else is attacking me from behind. That's why I'm taking so much damage. Is something else attacking me from behind? It is. Oh my god. This is not good. Alright, but this thing's almost dead, though. That's good. If those other guys stay asleep. Oh no, he woke up! This fucking guy woke up! Put him to sleep. Okay. Alright, attack the
Oh shit, I'm attacking the wrong thing. Attack the evil eye, I guess. I can't see. Keep that guy asleep. Alright, I'll just take a little bit... Before I engage this guy, I'll take a little bit of time to recover. Let me see. Cast Shell. I never remembered to cast Shell. Ah, okay. That's fine. That's good enough. You gotta silence him. You need silence. This guy's gotta... I can't pay attention to chat right now, I'm sorry. Be silenced, and he's got to be debuffed. Alright, you know what? But this... I didn't think I would actually survive fighting, like, 3 monsters here, but we actually survived, so... It's not bad. So I guess we'll probably be able to handle the Dark Spark okay. Kill these guys, we're gonna be home free. Everything's gonna be good. Maybe I'll just save my TP for that boss I'm gonna fight. I'll just build it up and save it. That's probably a good idea. I need a cure anyway. My regen isn't regenning fast enough. Still have a decent amount of magic. Luckily, the red mage can cast Refresh, which keeps magic regenerating. So we're doing okay in magic. Doing bad. Bill and Ted Face the Music. Yeah. I don't know, that didn't bother me. I thought that one was okay. I thought that was alright. Bill and Ted Face the Music. I mean, it kind of fit with the... I don't know, what do you think would have been better? Okay. Okay, now we're just gonna spawn this thing.
Alright, and we're gonna fight him while those other guys are gone, because they'll respawn eventually. So we don't want to let that happen. We need to make sure to debuff it as fast as possible. And hopefully he doesn't like do like huge explosion damage or something. Whoa, he can cast spells? Oh, use the weapons. I guess I'll just build up to 300, 3,000, the max. Oh, he seems to have a lot of health. Damn. He seems to have a lot of health. He's pretty strong, actually. Oh, he's not silenced anymore. That's no good. He resisted the spell. He shouldn't be allowed to resist my spells. Oh no, I'm running really low on magic. Am I gonna be able to beat this guy? I thought Bill and Ted 3 was okay. There are some things I liked about it. This could be a problem. We could have a problem here. Oh no! Damn it! I could have won this battle, maybe. But now I can't. Can't win now. A little tougher than I thought it would be. I could have won that if I just played better. You're back? Welcome back, Demo. I'm glad your dinner was delicious. Are you sure you eat late, huh? Well, I lost. Demo, you missed it. I died. Ted's kid was trying too hard to do a Ted impression and failing. I thought that was kind of charming. I don't know. I like the premise. Should have been a contrast. I kind of like the idea of them just being carbon copies. I don't know. I kind of like that. I just thought that the plot was too over. I thought it was too overstuffed with too much stuff going on. That was my problem with it, I guess. And of course, the music is not as good as like modern. Like the older movies probably had like better music. Yeah, it sounds really good. I want to have some, Demo. Could you send me some? You missed me dying and Leo leaving. Well, with that death, I guess we should probably stop for tonight. Thanks for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed this beautiful very old online MMORPG. Probably come back tomorrow and probably do Evergrace, Demo's subscriber request. Probably for the best stack master. Bogus Journey is amazing, yeah. I mean, it is the weakest of the three, but like for a modern movie, let's just say for a modern movie made in like, what was that, 2020 or 2021? Considering that, I thought it was like fairly good. Definitely a lower standard these days. Did I miss your messages? I'm sorry. I was kind of distracted. I was too busy dying. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? We gotta go with Cyphern again. We gotta go with Cyphern again. Alright. Okay, Demo. Well, Demo, I hope you be around. There's like 95% chance of Evergrace tomorrow, Demo, so please look forward to it. Thanks again for watching this boring MMO that you guys don't care about. I appreciate it, and I'll see you for the next stream. Have a good night. Love you.